fairyland. It's Tea with Tamara.
Care Bear Stare. Hello, beautiful people in social media land. I am feeling so feisty today and excited because I want to share with you guys the ultimate secret to your business. And unfortunately, I may or may not make some people angry, but that's part of being so in tune with your own personal business energy, is that you don't care anymore about the people that may or may not be affected by what it is that you represent, how you speak, where you're going, how you feel, and all the other components of your personal brand and your personal business. So I want to talk about that for a quick second, because I think this is the piece that most people don't get, and especially if you are just launching it. I'm going to talk about just launching a business, and then I want to talk about if you have a business that is already in place and you're looking to expand into a greater, more exciting place, right? And so when you're starting out your first business, and I mean, I was a queen of making this mistake, you guys. It was insane because I had no idea what I was doing. And so I joined a bunches of things, right? I was like, I'm going to take all these things and they're going to answer my problems. This one says have the website. This one doesn't have a website. This says do this. This person says that. And you're like, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm getting so much information. So let me just tell it to you straight. You ready for this? When you're starting your own business, you need to get really clear on one thing. You ready? How quickly you are capable of making decisions. Decisions will drive your business. Thank you, Wendy, on Instagram. That made me feel very wonderful today. Decisions will drive your business like nothing else when you're starting, because we can get completely lost and like out in left field, right field, and all of these places if we aren't actually making hard and fast decisions. So you guys hear me say fast and yes, but it's either a hard yes or a hard no. And the reason we make decisions on this caliber and this level, especially when we're starting, because we can actually lose days, hours, weeks, time. Like you can't even begin to imagine how much time you are going to waste if you sit there and you ponder how you're going to get started. What's my first step? Where should I go? Who should I reach out to? Just make a decision. Who do I want to reach out to today? Even if you don't know who to reach out today or to actually talk to, just get out your calendar, get out your Facebook Messenger, get out something that's going with names, and just be like vibrationally yes, and let them know what you're doing, because you are an expression of your business. And if you're doing anything from a heart-centered love space, like from here, right? Anything from here, you will create a vibrational match through love, right? And I want to bring this up as decisions because it really is like I lost years when I launched my business in fear-based non-decision making. Because I was an entrepreneur as a personal trainer for years before I got started in the online world. And it wasn't until last year that I started to make my hard and fast decisions and fail forward that I made a major impact in my business and in my life and in my soul tribe that I'm here to commit to. Ooh, look, my nails that I just got done yesterday match my books. That's joyful. The other piece that is, if you have a business that is already set in place and you are having trouble, moving it in from where it currently is into the next level, you are choosing not to do it from a space of within. Because chances are, if your business is hitting a ceiling and you're not getting any new soul clients or you're not getting any new revenue coming in, you have allowed yourself to be pulled outside externally from your body into doing something that somebody else has actually told you to do. You've lost your vision, you've lost your mission, you've lost your why, you've disconnected from the very meaning of why you want to do this. Because immediately when we get into, oh, if I don't do this, then I won't get this result. If I don't do that, I won't get this result. If I don't, I had this conversation with a soul client yesterday when she's like, everything was dependent on something else. right? When I do this, then this will happen. When I do that, that will happen. And I had to say to her, so are you just going to sit in the passenger seat of your business and let all of these what ifs and maybes drive your business? Who do you actually get to touch through your heart center? Who do you actually get to love on? Who do you get to spread all of the juicy Care Bear stare all over? If you're thinking about all of these other things, and if these happen, then you can love your people. None of that works. Today, in this moment in time, we come centered down into ourselves. I wrote on my Facebook wall, if you want to reconnect to your tribe and you want to be present for the collective, you need to learn to slow down, inhale love, and exhale love. And when you can get into that breathing of love, then you know that you're in a space to connect in a proper and clear way with the people that you're here to serve, right? Another thing is that, again, the decision-making comes into play. I watched a Mel Robbins video. It was funny because I did a meditation on releasing and letting go, because we all need work all the time. And I was coming out of it. It was more of a meta nap. And I looked down at my phone and I was like, there's a Mel Robbins video. And I won't lie, I have not read her book or seen anything about her. And I know that she's spectacular. And I pressed play, and it was the very first thing that it said was like, it was a cold morning in Boston. And it was the first time that I got up without using my snooze button, something along that lines. And I pressed pause. I came inside. I'm like, honey, to my husband, you need to hear this. And we watched it. And she did talk about making decisions as well, which is really, really key. But the piece that I'm going to tell you is the most influential piece of you being able to understand your own business energy is being present in your body to hear your own voice. The voice that you were birthed with, given, your stardust, your light, your shine, your everything, right? Because chances are you are disconnected from it based on something somebody else may or may not have said to you, whether it's your partner saying, you know, you've been doing this for a little while now, and it really isn't bringing anything in. So maybe it's time that you think about getting a job or helping the family. And in that moment, you're like, I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. Or maybe it's your parents and they're like, you know, we don't think you actually work. Like, do you even have a job? Or it could be your kids saying, I don't want you to write another book, Mommy. This one's been said to me because you disappear and I don't get to see you and I miss you, Mommy. And you're like, I'm a terrible mom if I write another book, right? Or it could be so many. It could be a mentor. It could be a mentor saying you have to. So like, for instance, if I have a mentor who is a driver and they're like, you need to have this done and you need to have that done and you have to like have all of these stats and you have to do all of those things, I actually shut the fuck down. I do not perform under stress. I perform under surrender. That's my space. And so if somebody's like, drive, I'm like, right? And I don't want to be in that space. So I had to get very clear of understanding what it was my voice was and also what the business energy is. So if I were to ask you today, here in this moment, right now, what is your business energy goal? Not financial, not statistical, but literally, what is it that is the heartbeat of your business? Like, if you were to wake up and you were to come and you're sitting in front of your soul clients, or you're writing out some copy, or you're doing anything that's representative of your business, what is the heartbeat? Right? Mine is to help every single human being on this earth that I can have a touch with to really stand in their stardust. I have this vision. If you think about entrepreneurship as a giant mountain, right? It goes way up. We stand at the bottom of this mountain and we look up and we think, fuck, do we really want to climb this mountain? It's a big fucking mountain. And you think, okay, I'm going to do it. But you need a heartbeat or a reason that is so big that when you're climbing this mountain, on the days there's no food, on the days there's no water, on the days that you're tired, that there's a vision of what the top of that mountain looks like that drives you to keep climbing and being present and showing up and being there for your soul tribe every single day. Mine includes Care Bears. So my soul vision of climbing to the top of this, my heartbeat is that when I get to the top of this mountain, there is a line of beautiful, soul-ignited, soulful CEOs standing at the top of the mountain, shining their stardust, their love light, like Care Bears standing in a row from their heart across the world. And when I see and feel and know that we are all up there and we are sending our vibration of love light out into the world, it will change the Earth's vibration. That is the heartbeat of my business. That is the driving force. I have big dreams. I have big goals. But everyone standing in their stardust and shining their love light into the world is the heartbeat, right? Think about that. Because when you stand in the power of the heartbeat of your business, it will change how you speak, how you voice, how you connect through love, not through personally, it's not my jam. And there are people who need to be like, I'm going to get 7 clients at the beginning of the month and it's going to be this. And I believe me, I know my financial numbers. I'm not being like completely stuck in a hole. But when I come at it from the heartbeat of my business, I can promise you there's so much more result that occurs because this is the energy of your business, period. This can get you in a whole lot of trouble. This can create fear and illusion and stop you from doing what it is that you're meant to do. And it can be anything, right? This morning, my soul, my heart message said, do some hair and makeup. There's days that I want to wear my pajamas or my sweatshirt to work. And that's what's okay. There is no right or wrong. There is no has to be a certain way. It is your vision. It is your business. It is your voice. It is your heartbeat that goes through. So you guys have a couple of really special announcements today. One is we've got a special guest next week. And so one of the things you get to say is like, I hate, you can be honest about this. I don't want to do my own copy. I hate writing. I want to be only on the video. I want to be the face of my business. And so I'm actually bringing someone who is so spectacular and so wonderful on Tea with Tamara and Meryl. And Meryl's an incredible copywriter, and she's got some pretty exciting things coming up. And she's going to be talking about the actual expression of your business through the copy that you write. And I won't lie, I used a copywriter on my new website, which is kind of live. There's a few things that I'm switching out on it, but if you were to go to www.tamaraarnold.ca, you would see something you've never seen before. So you can kind of pop over there. And Tarzan K, who's a spectacular copywriter as well, helped me do the copy of my website because there was just not enough time to do everything for myself. And I knew that. I've known her since 2016, and she knew my voice, and I trusted her completely. And so knowing those kinds of things, it's totally okay to have that kind of stuff in your business. And the second announcement is that you know that you can always go and find all the information that you need on YouTube. www.youtube.com/Tamara Arnold. And that way you can find all of the amazing, spectacular videos that go over so many more things that have to do with your energy and your business and your personal vibration and all sorts of good energetic stuff you can be found on that YouTube channel. And the last thing I want to talk about, and this is just a personal thing, but like, guys, I freaking love Instagram. This is Instagram right here. And I would love to like follow you and be Instagram friends with you and like watch your stories, because I watch Instagram stories. I don't watch TV, and I find them absolutely fascinating. It's like, okay, so when I was little, I used to go through people's drawers, and I shouldn't probably admit that, but I was always fascinated with the behind the scenes of people. Who were they? What were they like? What did they do in their spare time? I mean, the humans have always intrigued me. And so like Instagram stories is like my personal wet dream, because I get to see behind the scenes in everybody's life and I don't even have to do anything. Shut up. I share a lot on my Instagram stories too. And if you go to Instagram.com and you look up Tamara Arnold Fairy, that's my name. You will find me and I will follow you back and watch all your stories too. And so I hope you have a most magical day. I really hope that you really sink into your heart center, really think about the heartbeat of your business, and really understand that that heartbeat is what defines your success, what defines your soul clients being able to find you. That's what defines divine money coming into your business and your life. If you ever have any questions, please let me know. Gosh darn it, I love you guys to the moon and back. And Care Bear Stare. Have a great day. So many things to end at one time. Boop, boop, boop.